Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all know what time it is, baby. You guys know what time it is, baby. It's that NBA playoff time. And you know Ice Cold's Corner wasn't going to let that go without giving you the preview. I'm back. I'm your man, Ice Cold, K. Diddy, Kenny Caraway. Call me whatever you want. Just call me right. Remember that. And I'm here with the NBA 2010 playoff preview. This is the Western Conference preview I got for you right now. We're going to jump right into it right now. We're going right to the top. First round matchup, the 1 versus 8 seed, the Lake Show against Oklahoma City. Woo! Kevin Durant coming into LA to try and put himself on a national stage. That is going to be something special. I'm going to start off by saying this. I live in Atlanta. Excuse me, I'm not living in Atlanta. I'll never live in Atlanta as long as I can help it. I live in LA. And I say that because Atlanta is the most overrated city in America. Please believe me on that one. But let me get back to basketball. I live in LA, and I deal with Laker fans at my job all the time. All the time. And I don't hate the Lakers, but I mean, I keep it real. The Lakers are lazy, and they're soft. Right? And they have a heart issue. They don't really, they lack heart. Kobe's got a little heart, but he's so intense and so angry all the time. I don't think he really understands how to make others around him better. He just gets mad at them when they're not as good as he is, or as good as he thinks they should be. So that's been their problem all year. I've always said if they go against somebody that's good enough and just outworks them, they'll lose every time. And that's what happens a lot of the season. Cleveland outworks them, Orlando outworks them, Denver just beats them up. They're more physical than them. They go up against these teams. Utah does it to a certain extent, that they just cannot, they can't match their intensity. They can't match their heart. They can't match their physicality. In round one, this won't be the case. Oklahoma City will not win this series. Okay, it's going to be a young team going up against a great veteran team. It's going to be exciting. Kevin Durant is probably going to average about 35 points a game for the series. He's going to abuse Ron Artest. Russell Westbrook is going to do his thing. But the Lakers will not win. Or excuse me, the Lakers will not lose because Oklahoma City cannot win in LA. I don't see that happening by no means. So Oklahoma City, they're gonna fight the champs hard, but they're not beating LA. And I'll get back to the Lakers in just a second. So I got Lakers in, I'm gonna say Lakers in 5 in that series. Utah against Denver. I don't have the sheet in front of me, but I'm not sure. I think Denver has the home court advantage. I think they're the number 4 seed. So I don't have Utah going into Denver and having to win at least one game. I love Denver at the beginning of the season. I don't love them as much right now. I don't like Kenny Martin's injury. I don't like George Karl not being there. Get well soon, George. And I kind of like Darren Williams, even though they lost Carlos Boozer. But I love the way Darren Williams plays. I love Chauncey Billups. That matchup is going to be crazy. Whew. I'm going to go Utah at 6 on this one. I just don't think that physically Denver's ready to match up with these guys because of Kenyon Martin not being healthy. I think that's huge. That's way big. So I got Utah on 6 in that one. Phoenix and Portland. Portland, oh my goodness. OMG. They're going to have so many injuries this year. It's been ridiculous. This team is a really good team when they're healthy, but the injuries have just totally crippled them, no pun intended, for this entire season. Going up against Phoenix, who probably is playing as good as anybody in basketball, hands down. There's no team playing better than the Phoenix Suns right now. I mean, they're beating the crap out of everybody. They are beating the hell out of everybody. You play them at home, it doesn't seem like you're going to win. You know what I mean? They are playing phenomenal. Steve Nash is looking great. Amari Stoudemire is playing rejuvenated. They got Dudley off the bench hitting shots. Grant Hill filling the lanes. Robin Lopez, when he comes back, is defending and rebounding. Giritrek is even playing pretty good. They look really good, and I think they'll beat Portland in 5. I got them beating Portland in 5. It could be a sweep, but I think, especially with Brandon Roy going down with his knee injury, he's going to be trying to play through the pain. I don't think Portland is ready for this at all. I don't think they're not. they just physically can't keep up because of the injuries. So Phoenix in 5 in that series. In the 2-7 matchup, we got Dallas and San Antonio. A lot of people are saying, look out for the Spurs, look out for the Spurs. I can see that. I can see where people say that. But because they've had big wins against the Lakers, beating up the Celtics, they've had some big wins where it looks like, hey, this team could be on the verge. But then they've had terrible losses against the Nets, who they lose to right after they beat the Lakers. They lost to Memphis, I think, at home. Totally cannot get this team. Dallas, I was really high on them about a month ago. I'm not as high anymore. I don't know what's going to happen with them in the playoffs. They're a real wild card team, but I do have them get past the first round. I got them beating San Antonio in 6. So, in the second round, Lakers, Jazz. Man, I will say this right now because I might forget and I don't want to run out of time. I can almost guarantee you the Lakers will not repeat this year. Their road to an NBA championship is entirely too tough. Entirely too tough. They will get tested in round 1 against Oklahoma City. They will be worn out, even if it goes five games, like I said. They'll be worn out after that series because of the pace of the games, the intensity of the game, and the effort that Oklahoma City is going to make them put out. And going into the second round against Utah, if they get past this, they are going to be beat up. Like, Utah is going to physically beat them up. I think this is a 7-game series. I got the Lakers winning in 7. But Utah is going to push them to the edge completely, physically and mentally, all the way there to the edge. But the Lakers pull it out. Phoenix and Dallas. This is going to be a hell of a series. 7 games written all over it. Right now, I'm just really feeling Phoenix. I'm really feeling what they bring to the table. I got Phoenix winning this one in 7. And that's crazy. I'm going to take that back because they don't have a home court advantage. I got Phoenix winning in 6. Okay? If they're going to win, they're going to clinch it at home. They're not going to go and win a Game 7 in Dallas. I don't see that happening at all. So they win. It's in 6. I got Phoenix in 6. So I think they'll take care of business. That puts us in the Western Conference Finals. And after LA has gone through a bunch of young guns like the Oklahoma City Thunder, and then they got physically beaten up by Darren Williams, Paul Millsap, Andre Kirilenko in a 7-game series in LA. Now they have to be able to run up and down the court with the Phoenix Suns for 7 games. I'm going to say it right now, for 7 games. As much as I'm down on the Lakers and I'm just not feeling them at all, they are still a top 3 team in the NBA. I think they'll pull this out. I got the Lakers winning the Western Conference Finals, beating the Phoenix Suns in 7 games. Man, I think that's gonna be a classic series. I think Steve Nash is gonna be ridiculous in that series. I see him averaging something like 25 or 15 for that series, something ridiculous. But I think the Lakers will pull it out. I think Kobe Bryant, Paul Gasol, at the end of the day, they're going to be a little too much for them. All of them is going to play really well in at least 3 games, and I think they'll be too much for Phoenix. So that's it. LA fans who's watching this, yeah, I got your punk ass Lakers. Excuse the language in the NBA Finals. Excuse me. So Lake Show coming out of the West. Stay tuned. Tune to your next YouTube station for Icecold's Corner for the Eastern Conference preview. Enjoy the Western Conference playoffs. I'm out.